Aiden yearned for peace. The city, a cacophony of noise and haste, suffocated his soul. Towers of glass and steel, cold and unyielding, reflected his own weariness. He dreamt of whispering leaves and the scent of damp earth, a place to breathe. So he left, packed a bag, turned his back on the city, and followed the whisper of the wind. It led him to the edge of a forest, ancient and vast. The forest welcomed him with open arms. Sunlight, dappled and green, filtered through the canopy. The air hung still and heavy, thick with the scent of pine and damp earth. Beneath his feet, a carpet of moss yielded with a soft sigh. A sense of calm washed over him, a balm to his city-worn spirit. Here, beneath the ancient boughs, he might find solace. One day a new sound reached him, a low humming, barely audible yet insistent. It pulsed with a rhythm as old as the earth itself. He followed the sound deeper and deeper into the forest. The trees here were taller, the canopy thicker, the air heavy with an unseen presence. A sense of anticipation hung in the air, a promise whispered in the wind. He emerged into a clearing, bathed in an ethereal light. In the center stood a tree unlike any other. It dwarfed all others, its branches reaching skyward like grasping fingers. Its bark glowed with an inner light, the source of the humming sound. This was the heart of the forest, Aiden realized, a place of ancient power. As he approached the tree, the humming grew stronger, resonating deep within his chest. It called to him, beckoning him closer. He laid his hand upon the tree's rough bark. The humming intensified, flowing up his arm, filling him with a strange energy. Images flashed before his eyes, memories of the forest, ancient and vivid. He saw the trees swaying in a primal dance, felt the earth tremble with the footsteps of forgotten creatures. He saw the changing seasons, the cycle of life and death and rebirth, played out across millennia. The knowledge of the forest, its joys and sorrows, its strength and resilience flowed through him. Time ceased to exist. He was no longer an individual, but a part of something vast and interconnected. He understood the language of the wind, the murmur of the stream, the silent wisdom of the trees. When the last echo of the tree's song faded, Aiden felt changed. The city seemed a distant memory, its worries insignificant. He was filled with a profound peace, a sense of belonging he had never known. He spent the night at the foot of the heart tree, the stars his only companions. The forest breathed around him, a living, breathing entity. He was no longer a visitor, but a part of its ancient heart. When the sun rose, painting the forest in hues of gold and green, Aiden knew it was time to leave. He touched the heart tree one last time, a silent farewell. He carried its peace within him, a treasure more valuable than any the city could offer. He walked back through the trees, his steps lighter, his heart full. He returned to the city a changed man. The noise no longer grated, the crowds no longer overwhelmed. He carried the peace of the forest within him, a sanctuary in the heart of the storm. He knew he would return to the forest, for he was bound to it now by a connection ancient and strong. He was home.